Big button. Rush is in position. Blessing.
Hello.
Bless her. We don't even know if you can hear us from here because it's just the camera. So it might sound as though I'm shouting. I'm trying to get my voice that way. It's nice and quiet here as well. Flash, where we set it, still in TTL mode. Nothing's changed. Everything is TTL. The only thing that's not TTL is aperture priority. I'm 60th at f8, which on a 70-200 is kind of pushing it, but I like to do that anyway. Blessing is there. The flash is underneath the sleeve, nicely shaded. There's some sun coming down on my face here. The flashing goes just a bit towards the tree and just that side. We've got some hair light on here. So from this position, on the video you probably won't see it. You won't see the pictures, but on the blog I'll take 2 pictures. There's going to be a long shot, or as wide a shot as I can, and there'll be a close-up version as well. And we're just testing out the flash. This is about just over 2 meters. It's just over 2 meters, so it's roughly at the position that you'll have a flash anyway to counteract the balance the sun. If I come any closer, we might start burning things out. Things might start getting too bright. So I will get B to come a bit closer, you know, this side as we go on, so we can test out. I'm going to keep the aperture at f8. The shutter speed is going to be literally at what the camera says, because that's what I'm guided by, the shutter speed. So this is the test on aperture priority. 2 shots coming up. Blessing's going to look towards me, give a smile. This is from head down to arm. Flash went off. I should check the back of the camera. And Blessing will say,
wow.
I don't even know what let me press the info button. Oh, it's gone off. I don't usually press the info button, to tell the truth. It's 60th at f8. 298mm. So I'm going to zoom in. This is pure face shot. There is a lot of shade here. The flash is going to be full something wicked because the tree's dark, Blessing's dark. The coat, if we're doing black and white, is dark as well. So this to the camera is very dark. The only light that there is here is literally this little piece here, and it literally is where my hand is. There's virtually nothing else apart from down on the foot there. So the camera is going to make everything grey. So fingers crossed, it makes the right things light and the other things keeps it dark. So straightforward face shot at 200mm. You can see where I am, and let's see.
Stunning.
And it says on the back, absolutely stunning, which I don't know if you'd be able to see that. Oh, it's gone off. That's what the camera took, 60th of f8. It's all TTL, by the way. I'm now going to change my mode to shutter, and we're going to go point it at Blessing. Ooh. I'm going to take it to 1/25th, and I'll shout out what the aperture reading is on that. So I've changed it to shutter priority. At 2.8, it's opening up. It says 50th. I'm going to take that one again because I think I've got a little bit of interference from live aids. Probably not. Actually, the ISO is 200. That is very, very light. I wouldn't expect that, so I'm not happy at a 50th. Well, it's a 40th. I'm going to go 50, which is nearly 60. I'm going to go up to 1/25th, and it's going to probably keep it open at 2.8. So I'm going to go 1/25th. I think I'm a bit too close to the flash. I'm going to just change my angle here to that. flash one, that's a lot better. 50th was too much.
I love that.
Yeah, 50. Just the corner where it's really wet, it's shiny. I can see that. So I'm going to do a wider shot, 70. I want to come the opposite side now. So the flash is still where it is. I haven't changed it. She hasn't changed. I've changed position, which is usually great if you're doing this. We've got somebody looking at us. I saw that flash go off. And reality says, it's saying f4, 45. So remember, the flash is doing all the work, the camera's doing all the work. That is too bright behind. If I take a reading of the grass behind, well, it's saying f13. I'll do that. I've locked in the exposure on the grass, so onto blessing now. Onto blessing, and we got, ooh, actually with some rather funky light there, because I saw the flash go off. It's at 24, so at 24 it's got a nice, oh, it should be coming round about here and up here. Just looking at the way the flash is. I'm going to do one thing with the flash. I'm just going to bring it down, so it's not going to be round her eye line, it's going to be about there, so the spread of light should come up like that. It should be nice and even. It's nice if you actually put the flash on its side, because you get the long length and the width. Remember that when you do flash photography next time. So I'm going to take an exposure reading of the grass, locked in 125 f13. So go to her face, she's going to chin slightly down, big smile. That should, no, I haven't even looked, that should be lighter here and a lot darker here. We should probably, might pick up that bit of light there that's on her hair. And we haven't, because that's quite dark if you can see. So I shall come out of the lock status. Right, still a shutter priority. Another one coming here, I should do it this way. Keep that. Saying 125 f8, 125 2.8, sorry, and it's saying just under 2/3 of a stop underexposed. Actually, I think that came out really nice. We're still in TTL, by the way. I haven't touched this and I haven't touched that. Now comes the fun part. I'm going to go into manual. I'm going to open up to, for the sheer hell of it, f4, and I'm looking at the top plate here, and it's saying, well, it can't really pick, but I should do one thing that's going to help out. Trusty light meter. This is good to have when you're doing manual, because actually I want to see what the light is on her, and my ISO is 200. Let's see what 250 says. So light just on blessing herself. It says 1.4. Oh, I haven't got that. I should take that down to 2.8. Try that again. Oh, it's 75 at 2.8. Let's go up. I want f2 at 125. That's going to be a tough one to do. I will up my ISO, which I shall pump into here to an extra stop of 400. On the camera, the ISO has gone up to 400. This is just so I can have the decent shutter speed. So let me take that up to 250. Read it again. It says 2.0. It's almost 2.8. So on the light meter, it's 2.0, it's going that way, so it's almost 2.8. I haven't 2.0. I'm not going to take up, it doesn't say 320, it goes 400 on here, so I'm going to do 250, 2.8. I'll probably be a third of a stop too slow. 250, 2.8. That has been sent to the camera, sent to the transmitter, so I'm just touching my button just to make sure signals have been sent. And another one on blessing, I'm going to come totally the wrong side, just a bit, turn your head towards me. Pure face shot. That should have more light here. The 2.8 should be taken care of, but we should have a highlight on this side of the hair, and we have. Going the other side, literally as though I've taken my flash and stretched it over that side. I'm into the sun. I've got some lovely bokeh behind you there. Keep that. And it is lovely bokeh. It's actually slightly lighter this side because the flash was in there. I'm going to take a second one a lot wider. If I step there, get the tree leaves in. Got that. I'm going to do one more. And I know that the background is going to be really bright compared to the foreground because there's quite a few stops. There's about 4 if not 5 stops difference between my shade and what's in the background, so it's going to be blown out. There's not a lot I can do about that in the camera. You've got to do that in your photo software, and if you got one of the Adobe products, Lightroom 5, highlights, take them right down, brings that back in, pop the shadows up a bit if it needs be, if not, leave them as there is, slight touch of contrast, you're sorted. So that was the 3 main ones. I shall now go on P mode. I'm at 400 ISO, and that's exactly what the speed light says. The distance between is 6 to 6.9 feet. 0.6 to 6.9. That's about it. I'm going to do one slight thing different. I'm going to go there, and I'm going to get the stoof end, and I'll put that on. This widens everything up, and that's almost totally wrong, so we should see what happens there. Go just above the eye line, and because I can see that there, everything's in P mode, so the camera and the flash are doing everything. It's the lazy person's way out. Let's see what happens. Nice tight one on blessing there. I've got a bit of flare, or it's a bit misty off the sun there, and that's what happens. So I knew the sun was coming in there. I got a bit of mist, and it gave that. Well, I'll do another one. What readings was it? I don't know. The camera's doing the work. One more. Bend down just I've come down. I can see. Actually in my lens here, even with this, the sun's actually come straight in, and it's given like a fog over here, so the flash, even though it's diffused, needs to pump in enough light to counteract that, which is doing quite well and quite happy. So I'll do that again. Where's that sun gone? Trouble with nano coated lenses, you don't get the streaks of light that you want, and they're not there. It's getting rid of them, darn it. This one is going to be really foggy out. That looked like somebody just put a white gauze sheet over the front of my lens, and that's what's happened to it. Could say I had another light behind there, which actually I have. This could be called a 2-light setup, because we have this light here, which we're controlling, and that light there, which at times we have no control whatsoever. So if I went on what that light says, so I literally point it at the sun, lock it in, and then shoot at B, and that is bright. So if I go blind, I blame everybody. So my reading, because I couldn't see from there, what the hell, is 800 at f22. So I lock into B. This could well burn out big time. What that kick out, I don't know. So 400, 800 shutter at f22. It came out like that. I don't know if you saw that. Came out like that. All the pictures from this, literally as I've been taking them, if you follow the video or listen to the video, when you scroll up, the pictures will literally go down in the order I've taken from left to right, like that. So there's not that many to look at. I've taken 17, this will be 18. I think I might change and make a nice soft light by putting an umbrella on later on, but at the moment that was all TTL. So we're going to go the scary way, and we've got to go manual, and that's on and off. Right, I'm on manual. I've got to go set, A. It says 132 at the moment, 116, 116. I'm actually going up. I'm going to start off at 8. I'm going to go back on manual. Use the light meter. Always use the light meter if you don't know. If you haven't got one, buy one. This one's years old and works. So 250. I'm literally going to point towards the flash because that's where I'm going to be shooting from. The flash isn't going to go off. And I got 2.8. And that was at 400. Just checking my ISO. ISO is 400. I'm at 250, 2.8. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to go back to B. I know I got backlight. We're just going to see how well the light meter in this works. Let me get that little bit of flare. So I put in my own readings. The flash is on TTL. The flash, the transmitter is sent up. That was at 8. So I'm going to take it down from an 8 because it looks slightly hot. And I'm going to press the set button. I'm going to go A. As I say, it takes a little bit getting used to. Got to go A, off. A's gone off. Right, I'm back on that. Set. A. I'll get it in in a minute. Right, it's set. Press A comes up. That's it. So when you press set and A, I'll get used to it. The more I use it, the more I get used to it, and I've messed that up there. And set. I've got to go through the top. Let's go set again. Press the A button. We're back. A off. A on. Set. A plus. Right, I need to minus that. I said it was an 8, so we can actually come down to a 16th. I'll press OK. So that's now set manual at 16th, 250, 2.8. That should say an 8, which it actually doesn't, but it's the distance changes. It's 0.7 to 0.76, I think. I've got the sun 0.7 to, I think that's 8, and it's 17 mil wide. So try this one again. I know I've got flare on there. I think that went off. That's a lot better. It's not so hot. But just looking back on the pictures themselves, I look at the histogram. It's almost like that. There's a spike there and mountain in the middle. It's perfectly balanced. Good, I'm good. So I'm going to change the aperture now to 5. It says it's underexposing. we'll see what the flash kicks out. We're still on the 16th. So, you want to just rest yourself against the tree? Just going to push the flash towards her, or turn it to there. So I haven't got the sun in my eyes, we've got no sun. We've got a nice piece of light here. There's light on the nose, light in the mouth. There's nothing literally from there. So all this is dark, so that should, fingers crossed, fill in enough. That doesn't look right. Flash is going to stay the same distance, moved it in an arc, and that's towards Blessing there. I'm going to shoot for here. Go for another one. Now I've changed and she's changed. We've got light on a third of her face. Let's see if I can keep those highlights in nice as well. Let's see what the flash has done. It hasn't done much less. No. Did it actually go off? I didn't see.
I'm not sure, I didn't see. Got me.
Yeah. She's just going to look to see if it goes off, and I'm going to point towards, just slightly turn your head towards me. Eyes. I can see out this one. Yeah, it did. Actually, it's balanced up perfectly. You wouldn't know there was flash there, but there's enough light to light this part of the face up to counteract that part of the face. So I'm going to try something a bit more creative. Look towards me. Lots of light on her there, not enough there. I'm going to increase the flash to a quarter power. So the flash has increased by a quarter of power. It's still widespread. We've got a lot of light on Blessing here. Hopefully there's going to be a lot of light that shows up on the back as well. I'm going to just take a reading off her face as well. That actually says it's underexposed by a third of a stop at f5. I'm going to go to 5.6. Keeping that, head down, nothing on there. Right, so the flash is lighting up this side. I don't actually need to use flash at the moment because there's some lovely light here. I'm literally going to take a reading off your face really close, and I'm going to go, that's 2 stops, so I'm actually going to change the shutter up to 400 and go FA, because it says it's underexposed by a whole stop. But you stay like that there, keep that there. So the flash hopefully is filling in this bit of darkness. Much darker. Let's go to 5.6. Open it up a bit more. See the flash go off. Dappled light. Wow, still dark, dappled light. I'll increase to 205.6, and that's still saying I'm underexposed by a third of a stop. Flash is working. That's better. Got the light there. That's what I can see. That was dark. So I've balanced it out. 3 shots. Got the balance with the flash on manual to Blessing there. Set at a quarter. That's all I can say. I've done what I've done. I'm probably going to put an umbrella on in a moment, and you'll see we'll do a sort of little shoot, be about half a dozen pictures. It's all going to be on manual, and it's all going to be controlled from here. I'm not going to touch the flash at all. So I'll leave you guys to figure out if you would want one of these things. ukharlandphotography.com or .co.uk, I can't remember which one off the top of my head right now. Pixel King Pro for Nikon, so you have to have a Nikon camera for this. You don't have to have this lens, you don't have to have this camera, but it has to be a Nikon camera, Nikon mount. Pick whatever lens you're happy with, and I don't know the price. You probably find it on that site there. They're also on eBay, so UK Harland are on eBay. They're probably selling these right now. Thank Blessing for doing her bit with the camera, and we're going to have a little photo shoot, so bye bye. Say bye, Blessing.
Bye.